Today we are at Pizza Hut, and we have a bunch of items that we have never tried before. And we have been doing this for the better part of a couple of weeks, hitting up all of the franchise pizza places on our franchise tour. Since I've been to these so many times, there's not much that I haven't had before, so we figured we'd try it out. Each place we've gotten combination pizzas that we haven't tried, as well as all of the sides. So there's some wing flavors and some stuff on here, and a melt that I hope they got right this time, because I technically haven't tried it, but... Ooh, that would have been bad. A lot of food in here, man. Not editing that. Y'all need to see me when I'm stupid. I said, bro, move. Drop a thumbs up, man. You guys are ready to know the vibes. Let's get into this video. Let's start off with the numbers. I spent $57.87, but that should have an asterisk because I have so many Pizza Hut points that I was able to get a create-your-own large pizza with anything on it with my 400 value points that came out to $2 because I added extra cheese, which they still charge for. So I'm not sure which one of those pizzas that this is, but it could be one of them. Let's see what we got on the inside of this. Also, it is a torrential downpour, so I'm not 100%... Ooh. They forgot something already. We love that here. Now, I'm going to put my order up on the screen, but this is supposed to be a large original pan with create your own, extra pepperoni, caramelized onions, extra cheese, a basil pesto drizzle with spicy marinara. I don't see no pesto unless it's on the bottom. It's not. But it still does look pretty good, so we're going to make the best of this. And even though I'm at Pizza Hut, I'm not going back inside. I actually like to see when they mess up orders because, well, people need to know that people can't do stuff. So this does definitely have extra cheese. And extra pepperoni is on here, but not sure what else is going to be. Let's keep our fingers crossed they at least put the spicy marinara on there. This is basically an extra cheese pepperoni pan pizza. It's delicious. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Rest in peace to the legend, bro. Now, they definitely did go hard with the extra cheese. I am not mad at that. They definitely did go hard with the extra pepperoni. There's a ton on here. And this pizza's delicious. It's by no means what I ordered. And if I got all the way home with this, and I wasn't doing the video, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off until I bit it. But the extra cheese combo on their pan, it doesn't quite hit like the 1990s, but it does quite hit like 2024. Given that this pizza was free, I'm not 100% upset. I really did want to try that combo. Maybe they ran out of pesto. I doubt it, but the only place that I go to that never messes up my orders is Papa John's. With that being said, this is still a delicious pizza. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 on a fast food or a pizza chain scale, because I would easily house this whole thing. Extra cheese is elite at chain pizzas, in my opinion. Just for the sake of the video, a lot of people do comment, why don't you go back in there? I don't feel like waiting to get another pizza remade, and it's a good pizza, and I think that for the sake of doing reviews, it's good to show the overall experience without trying to make them look good or anything like that. At the end of the day, that pizza is not 100% going to be eaten by me. And since it's an experimental pizza, there's a chance that whoever I gave it to wasn't going to like it. They'll like a pepperoni with extra cheese. So I'm cool with that. You get what I'm saying? I just wanted that to be said. You know, I like to be thorough with that kind of stuff. I know a lot of people say, why don't you go in there and raise hell? It ain't that deep for me. Again, this is the second of those two pizzas. And this is a stuffed crust. Let's see if I can get that all up in your face. It's a stuffed crust with chicken, pineapple, bacon. And instead of the regular sauce, I got their buffalo. So I did a buffalo, chicken, bacon, and pineapple. I wanted to try something different. That's kind of the whole point of this. So there's your pizza. There's the stuffed crust, which you can be the judge on the stuff. Man, it's stuffed pretty good from what I'm used to seeing. Not 90s stuffed again, but 2024 stuff. This is good. This is good. Got to eat this from the back. We've got stuffed crust. This is good. This was, I think, $14 though. I did their $12.99 3-topping large pizza promo, and if you get a stuffed crust, they charge an extra $2 for it. But with that being said, even though the bake on this is pretty average, even though I asked for well done, My Pizza Hut has a problem with that, so maybe you'll have better luck at yours. What I'm here to say, the buffalo spicy sweet combo with the salty bacon, and the creamy cheese. This is really good. It's legit. Now I don't know what happened when they baked this, but there's a serious cheese distribution problem. The pizza up here doesn't have a lot, and then this side has a ton of it. And I bit into the side with a ton of it, so I lucked out. This is good. I'll rock with this all day. This is another one of those, similar to Domino's, where I just kind of threw some stuff in a pizza and it came out good. And I would 1000% get this again as a secondary pizza. I'm still a fan of like pepperoni and stuff like that, and kind of like keeping it basic if I'm just ordering one pizza. But pizza party wise, that buffalo one here hits, man. And a strange mood wise, this is like legit. And I'm also going to give this an 8.8 out of 10. It's not quite S tier in a food pizza chain, but that might be just because of my Pizza Hut. I still really like this. Let me get a drink real quick. You can see what I have here, but yes, I brought this from home. I'm not paying $4 for a 20 ounce of Pepsi. No Pepsi, sorry. I'm not quite sure if I had these or not, I'm being real, but I don't think I have. These are their Mozzarella Sticks, or Mozzarella Sticks, as people like to say. And you get a pretty decent amount in here. It looks like there's about 8. Yeah, so you get 8 in an order, and it comes out to $6. So that's not bad. They usually have decent, like, Wing Street items, which is what this comes from. You can see all of the Italian breadcrumbs and seasoning on here. This is good. All I needed was one bite. I only have one problem, but it's going to be a preference thing for most people. Let's get some of that Pizza Hut pizza sauce that I kind of like. I'm going to tell you this. I'm well aware that I'm at Pizza Hut and these are frozen, but we're judging this on a chain pizza scale. The cheese in here is like super soft and stringy, and the texture is so on point. Look at this. I bit into it immediately and I could tell. My arm, there, look at that. That's a cheese pull. Some people don't care for cheese pulls, but it's a good indicator on how the cheese is going to feel as you bite it. The breading flavor is Italian breadcrumbs, and it's pretty standard, but the cheese on this is really good for a chain. My only issue, and this is a small issue, is the breading on these on these Mozzarella Sticks is really thin. It's almost like non-existent. And you can see how thin that is, but it's like such a minor complaint. I don't care because of how well done that this is. I would order these Mozzarella Sticks 1 billion times over, and they're easily one of the best sides that I've gotten from any of these chain pizza places. They're good as hell. And it's going to take ultimate willpower to not continue to eat these. I've already eaten 3, but damn. Really on point. Chain pizza side scale, 9.3 out of 10. I don't know why. I don't remember ever ordering these, but I will never not order Pizza Hut again if I'm just chilling with these and not get these. They're delicious. For a chain pizzeria. Delicious. This is the only wing flavor that I cannot remember ever getting either. And this is their Cajun dry rub. I got it on their boneless because I don't want to pay $13 for their wings. Their wings are good. Maybe I should have got them. Don't matter. The wing Cajun sauce smells eerily reminiscent to Wingstops. And when they talk about a dry rub, they're rubbed. Like, I'm not going to say it. I didn't get no ranch. I didn't ask for it. These are good. Pizza Hut's wings are known to be really good. Their boneless wings are also really good. I'm not joking with you. I like their Cajun better than Wingstop's Cajun. And the texture and the chew on these is perfect. These are better than all the wing places' boneless wings, depending on what sauce you get. I've said this before and I will say it again. Pizza Hut's wings, their Wing Street menu is underrated, in my opinion. I wish I had some, like, Wingstop ranch to go with these. But you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 8 for $7, and I'm okay with that. They're not as greasy as any of the other ones I've had. I'm like searching for, I know it's not here, and I'm still searching for it. Gotta get another one of these. Okay. That's a better cross-section than B-dubs and Wingstop. I'm standing on business with this one. I'm not the biggest fan of Cajun overall, but it's something I haven't tried. But the dry rub keeps these really crispy. I might try this again with the lemon pepper, but I'm going to give these an 8.8 out of 10. Again, mainly because I'm not the biggest fan of Cajun and we're getting things I never got before. If they come up with like a dope dry rub, or you get these naked and then dip it in something, they're going to hit. I need to clarify myself on two things. The side of Mozzarella Sticks were $5.29. I got that wrong. The boneless wings, Cajun, were $8. So I got that one wrong. I needed to double check because it just didn't feel, I tried to do research beforehand, but I don't have like the paper in front of me. I had to pull up the receipt real quick. So I apologize if anybody goes there and they didn't see this part, but I always try to be as thorough as possible with the prices. Again, I apologize, bro. I don't like doing that, but I try to be real about that. Let me get in here and grab this fork because I know this is their pasta. I've only never had one type of pasta for them because it never interested me, but that's why we're here. So let's give this one a shot. That's a lot of seasoning on the top of that. Whatever, like, that's a lot. But this, I don't know about this one, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's their veggie pasta. It looks sad. And there's a ton of whatever seasoning is on there, but bravo to like seasoning it. Then they add a ton of cheese. Looks like there's olives, onions, green peppers. Yeah, it looks like green peppers in here, tomatoes, and their marinara sauce. There's a lot. Ooh, that looks, nah, bro. I don't even want to bite this. I'm gonna be honest with you. The onions in here are absolutely like still raw. You know, the Pizza Hut has one of those problems. I used to not like their Supreme Pizzone for the same reason, that when you get their veggies in their pasta, because they're just doing it till the cheese melts on the top with their pizza toppings, it doesn't cook long enough. And just look at these onions, bro. I'm gonna eat it because this is why we're here. But this just does not look like it's finna hit. I'm like trying to not get the onions, but I'm gonna get one. Let's make sure we get some cheese in here too. There's definitely onions, olives, and everything else in here. That seasoning is the same stuff they put in their sauce. So that like oregano, parsley, Italian blend that they have, that's what it is. The pasta itself, we just get one noodle, is al dente. It's a little overcooked, but not to the point that it's inedible. Their pizza sauce, we already know. If they just cook these vegetables longer, I wouldn't mind this. I would never order this, but I wouldn't mind it. But texturally, having crunchy, undercooked vegetables in a pasta just doesn't work. It's got to be cooked to a certain point, or I'm getting like crunchy versus soft texture. It's just weird, but it doesn't taste bad. Again, I would never order this again, and I would give it a 4 out of 10. But I can see why some of their other pastas, which I've had once or twice, would be better if they put as much seasoning on there and everything else. So like that's I can't eat no more of this. But yeah, that texture thing is just throwing me off. I do like the bite from the olives, the brininess you get from there, but there's a reason I never ordered it. That's for sure. This is off of their new melts menu. I did order this before, but as many people commented in that video, they didn't make it right. So I'm going to try this again. This is supposed to be their chicken bacon parmesan. And last time it didn't have garlic parmesan in there. It had regular marinara sauce. And I kept saying how weird it was. And I noticed it probably after 2 or 3 bites. But their melts are hit or miss for me. I still prefer the Pizzone, which was $5 and better than this in my opinion when you got it cooked right. This used to come with a dipping sauce, but it looks like no, it comes a ranch. It comes a ranch. This one did come a ranch, and last time they gave me marinara sauce, so I didn't dip it in the right thing. But their garlic parm sauce, bacon, cheese, and chicken. That is all that's in there, and a lot of the liberal amount of their seasoning, which is cool. Their garlic parm isn't as strong as the other places, and it doesn't really shine through in this. I'm getting overwhelmingly just bacon and not much else. Let's go in for this ranch, because that's what it's supposed to come with. At least it's right this time. The ranch actually makes it better. Now, this is a blatant ripoff of the papadilla, but They use their thin crust dough the same way. They add the toppings in it just like you would in a small pizza. And then they just turn it over. And out this comes. I don't dislike these. This one's okay when you get it in the ranch. They either didn't give me... This bite looks like it has a decent amount of that garlic parm. So I'm going to take this bite as well. Oh, by the way, I don't have to do that anymore. I got a new camera, so it doesn't matter where I put it. I don't have to cover my face anymore. It's a big reason why I got it. Yeah, no. Their garlic parm is just... It tastes like bad jarred Alfredo. And it doesn't have much garlic or parm taste to it, which shouldn't be an Alfredo. But I do like the crust on that, and I would definitely eat this. I would rather get the meat lovers or the pepperoni. In my opinion, are still much, much better. One thing that Pizza Hut doesn't do is offer customization on their melts, which I think is crazy because every other place does it. I don't know why they don't do that, but it is what it is. On a chain pizza scale, I would give this a 5.5 out of 10. It's very average. The other ones are better from here, and I wish I could add something to this to make it a little bit better. And finally, full disclosure, I've had these before, but I feel like a lot of people don't know these exist at Pizza Hut, and every time I talk about them, people are always like, wait, what? So I got these again. They have fries, $5 for an order, and out comes these. They're the same fries that come from Taco Bell as far as the outside of them. They look exactly like or KFC's fries, but you can get lemon pepper, Cajun, or straight cut. I think they're really good if you're at Pizza Hut and you want to get some fries. They're always nice and crispy, just like the other ones. And adding that lemon pepper just takes these another notch. They're really good. I'm at Pizza Hut, bro. I had to try these again one time for the culture. But again, look how seasoned these are. Let me tell you something. This order right here, this is the Cajun. I put this up against any of the chain wing joints. Just get you some Cajun or some lemon pepper fries, or get the Cajun fries with the lemon pepper boneless. The only problem is, it's about $13 for this. These are $8, and these are $5. So, if they could make a smaller version of this, there's a train track, like, right behind me. Or a more affordable, like, if they charged, I don't know, maybe you get 5 boneless wings with an order of fries, and like $7 and added it to that big back box they have, I'll be in there. You can get the boneless wings on the side or the fries, and they don't offer dry rub. If they offered these, W. Real talk. These fries, I'm a fan of KFC's fries, I'm not gonna lie to you. They're just not the potato wedges, and it makes me mad. But I was still, on a chain pizza scale, or chain food, fast food scale, I should say, they're above a lot of fries. And I would give these a 9 out of 10. A lot of people don't know about these, but if you don't, try these next time you're at Pizza Hut. But I always like to give like my input on these chain places like we've been doing. So with Pizza Hut, I have a franchise, like my own franchise in this location issue, where they screw up my orders a pretty decent amount of times. Even when I was in there, there was a younger guy and an older gentleman, and the older gentleman was like, you know how there's always like an uncle at these fast food places, or an auntie? He was kind of like, that's why you didn't get it right last time. That's why he kept, because I guess people were complaining. And a lot of times, the older person's usually the one in charge, and they're the ones that get in trouble on it. So they start getting at these people. So my pizza was wrong. Again, I didn't check it in the restaurant. Even though I am right here, and I could have gotten it fixed, I just like to make people aware of that stuff. Big advice when it comes to places, check your pizza boxes. I've gotten all the way home multiple times and had to return, and it's never a good feeling if you want your pizza because you're just having to order. I think Pizza Hut, for me, I'm a nostalgia merchant when it comes to Pizza Hut. Being a kid in the 90s, right? I grew up in the 90s, and Pizza Hut was the spot for me, man. It had a Street Fighter arcade in there, and you used to sit down with the red cups, and you get the skillet. The pan pizza used to hit so much better because it was like a cured cast iron skillet. It doesn't hit like that anymore. And I always try to get that groove back, but it ain't gonna happen. So I've tempered my expectations, and now at this point, out of the big 3 pizza chains, Pizza Hut, which was at number 1 when I was a kid, it's now number 3. It's not that I dislike it. I still get certain things, like their sauce still has like a similar taste to it, even though it doesn't taste as robust as it used to. They probably watered it down. A pan for me and a stuffed crust for me is just nostalgia, and I do still enjoy their pizzas. Like that pan pizza with extra cheese was delicious, bro. I ain't gonna much lie to you. Their Wing Street menu, I think, is also underrated. They do have some really good desserts and some good stuff. But again, this largely is going to go off of your chain pizza location more than anything. When it comes to mine, my Papa John's has the best service, my Domino's has the worst service, my Pizza Hut is usually very hit or miss. But as far as their menu goes, I think that they have a good overall pizza place menu. I just wish that they allowed for a little more customization. Their app is by far also the worst. You cannot ask for well done. You have to call them to ask for it. And even with that, I don't really think they have it in their system as well done. It's more of just like the cook doing it right. Little Caesars, Papa John's, and Pizza Hut, when you use the app or call them, have a well done option that they will cook your pizza all the way. So I like Pizza Hut, but I no longer love it. If I'm in the mood for it though, it still does hit. The Pizza Hut that I am at is old as hell. If you don't believe me, it is one of the few pizza places that still has the iconic red roof from the 90s. It is very rare these days and there are hardly any left. But because of that, it is literally falling apart. So I do have issues with mine. Let me know what you think. Is there anything for Pizza Hut that you like that's a combination? Maybe we can spin back and do your orders this time like we've been doing for the other franchises. But I appreciate y'all watching, man. And we'll be back tomorrow. More content. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.